Good morning, everyone. This is Dr. Sarah Lentz, or Doc C as you know that. Gracie's in the background. I try to do weekly videos, but since I've been on the road this term just a little bit and just got back from San Diego, I've been a little lax in trying to have my weekly video to let you know what I'm thinking about. I know that this is an important time for us. We are finally getting out of the shackles of COVID. The challenge has been that we have all been trying to follow the CDC guidelines and to go on with our lives and to find progress. And we're finally there. Going to my first conference since COVID in San Diego was absolutely wonderful. And it was very important to be in a sense of community again, to be able to hug people. I'm doubly vaxxed. Shortly, probably going to be getting my third booster here pretty shortly. But this is the idea of how important community is. I know what it's like to live your life in a box. I have been an online professor for a very long time, but I've also moved 38 times, and you could tell a bit of a social butterfly. I like that extroversion. I like that connection. I like being in people's faces, to be able to connect with you, a hand to hold, a shoulder to touch, a hug. That was so cool to get some of these people that I haven't seen for years. I want you to know what that's like and to know that that's part of leadership. For those of you in my classes this term, I want to make sure that you understand one of my very favorite quotes. Leadership is not about being in charge. Leadership is about taking care of those in your charge. And that's why COVID has been such a disappointment to some and such an absolute passion for others, is we come alive when we are in a crisis. We know that as the 1%, we are here to serve. And remember, if you're in my leadership classes this term, and I have a couple of them, leadership is not when you arrive. Leadership is not a job title. Leadership is not being at a specific chair in a specific piece in a part of an organization. You don't lead once you get promoted. You lead from where you are. And we need to make sure that you are taking this leadership understanding very seriously. As you can see, my impressive I love me wall, and that's only part of it, that it's not about the accolades. It is about what you do with the accolades. I love to have the ability of looking at so many people have their I love me walls, and so many people have attended leadership. But with all of your stories that you all are sharing in class, and yes, you can see Gracie in the background, is that not all of you have had good experiences because you haven't had good leaders, let alone great leaders. That's possible. And I want to be able to tell you what we're learning about is I don't want you just to be able to define it. I want you to do it. I want you to be it. I want you to be that person that lights up a room. I want you to be that person that's going to go in there and change the world. And yeah, a little daunting task, isn't it? But I know you're up to the challenge because you're one of my students, and I will teach you differently than many faculty because I'm not here to teach you content. I'm here to teach you experiences and tools to put in your toolbox that you actually look at. Because what's the other saying I'm looking at and what I say? The most effective tool for the most effective outcome. I want you to know that you are part of that tool and you are part of the one who gets to decide which tools in your toolbox are going to be the most effective. We won't always get it right, but my job as a coach, as a mentor, as your teacher is to help you get it right more often. So I will try and get these videos as my schedule improves. I'm doing a lot more speaking. I was just doing videos. I had meetings this morning, about meetings this afternoon. I have a TEDx meeting this afternoon, hopefully for my next TED Talk. But I want you to be able to look at, do what you have in your world that makes a difference. We're waiting for you, and I'm watching. All right, this is Dr. C. See you around the quad. Bye-bye.